Nobody. Clackety clack clack clack.
What's up, guys?
My ear.
I'm so sorry. We're the Continuity Crew. I'm Will. That's Win. And today we're doing a big feature film podcast on the recently released Nobody, starring Bob Odenkirk and written by the John Wick writer, which his name I do not know.
Something. I don't remember.
And directed by writer Derek Kolstad and director Ilya Naishuller.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen him, and I don't think I've seen any of his other work.
I think.
No?
Hardcore Henry.
Hardcore Henry, yeah.
I felt that in this.
Yeah, I didn't like that movie.
No, I didn't either, but he did a music video for The Weeknd. Good for him.
Good for him. Oh, yeah, I did see that. I don't remember what music video it was, but
False
I
Alarm.
saw behind the scenes for it. It was like a robbing thing. Like,
yeah.
The story was
cool.
like...
Okay, but Nobody follows Bob Odenkirk's character Hutch, and he seems to just be a regular guy. Literally, like the first 5 minutes are kind of just showing his life, he's going.
First 5 minutes, that's an underestimation.
Under?
Yeah, it was way more than that. It was probably like 10 minutes or 20 minutes.
Probably.
Yeah.
But anyways, I mean, you start to get more plot, but I mean, like the first 5 minutes, it was the like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
But
the whole movie
was
the pacing was off.
It did feel, the pacing was weird, but I'm not holding it against it. This movie felt very thrown together. And just kind of like, oh, we're making it. Why not? Let's do it. You know, like, feels like the writer for John Wick was like, I'm gonna put this together, or like,
I feel like,
is supposed to be a retired John Wick or something.
I feel like the director had ideas and like hired the guy that did John Wick just to make these ideas more comprehensible. Yeah,
that would make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, because Hardcore Henry is a pretty weird movie.
Yeah.
I wonder if he wrote it, but
I fell asleep almost like every 10 minutes of that movie.
Dude, that movie's it's just weird to watch, and it's also just like he wrote Hardcore Henry as well. Yeah, wow. That totally makes sense. Like if this dude wrote Nobody, Ilya wrote it, it would not. Mm-mm. He would have just put it in first person and
oh yeah. This movie was pretty good.
I was surprised.
It was fine.
I was surprised. I mean, it was we also had Christopher Lloyd, Doc Brown.
Yeah.
In it, which was funny.
He was in there for like 5 minutes.
5 minutes probably total.
Of screen time.
But so essentially just the rest of the plot, he messes with the wrong person's brother, the Russians, of course, and then gets into some trouble, and they duke it out. And going from here on out, spoiler alert, because we'll start talking spoilers.
Think of like John Wick, but stepdad.
Yeah, but stepdad, but he's married in the movie. Yeah, this is like if John Wick was like funny. And I mean, there's comedic moments in any movie. Like
I don't even know if I count this movie as funny.
I mean, it's more comedic than John Wick is, at least. Yeah. I mean, the violence is still violence, and it feels more fun, even though there's some pretty fun kills. And,
it's not as serious.
And fun kills, and if it's like suburban John Wick is what it is.
Yeah.
It's like, we're just chilling in our house. Oh, the Russians attacked. Get in the basement.
It's like John Wick holding back.
A little.
Or John Wick retired.
It's John Wick retired. And I mean, even the poster reminds me of like a John Wick. I guess not a John Wick poster, but it could be.
Just a tad.
Well, I feel like the John Wick posters are always him like posing, and he's like, oh.
Well, he always has a gun to his face.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, pretty much. I like this movie for its like for the fact that they didn't make him an assassin, but they made him like,
he's like
just someone who just takes people out.
Yeah, he was like a government assassin essentially.
Yeah. He's like the IRS if you didn't pay the
Yeah,
IRS.
They called him an auditor for the government, and literally he was the last person you'd want to see. It's like how he said it in the movie.
Yeah.
But it's like
The bad guy is as similar as the John Wick.
Yeah,
villain.
just very eccentric, like, and just all over the place. It felt like this could be set in the John Wick universe.
Yeah.
Which would be so funny. John Wick 4. We just see Bob Odenkirk.
I think that'll be fun.
Yeah.
I think that'll be so good.
Just tie. I want a sequel for this. I'll be honest.
Really?
Yeah. Like it was fun, and I was like, they've got their direction with John Wick, and they'll stick kind of more serious. This felt like a little side story. Like, like, you know, we bumped.
It's like a side character.
Rub shoulders with Keanu or something, and be like.
I don't know if you played like any of the Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
Or well, I guess any of the Ubisoft games that are involving like characters that have like multiple side characters. But yeah, he feels like a side character.
He does.
Like,
He does. This movie feels like he's nobody.
Yeah. Yeah. He's literally there to like maybe like the Russians are involved together.
The villain's weak though, I will say.
He is a little bit weak.
It's just kind of like, oh, he's a Russian. He beat up his brother. He doesn't want to be part of the mob or anymore, and that's it.
And of course, he's dangerous
because he's crazy. He's crazy.
Oh, you know what this is? This is better than I Care a Lot.
Hey, that's not that hard.
Yeah, it isn't. But like this, I Care a Lot follows the same kind of formula where it's like, oh, you did this to my family member.
Now
I'm gonna
yeah. I mean, that's most movies. Everyone's got a. This guy's even the main character Hutch. He's very eccentric. He's that he about killed 2 people just because he couldn't find his daughter's kitty cat bracelet. So
that was his last straw.
Oh man, that was so funny. Like I thought that was gonna be what the whole movie was centered around.
Yeah, me
just
too.
from the trailers, I was like, that'll be pretty funny. But let's see how they do it. And I'm glad they kind of cut it off. I was like, okay, that's good.
I like that the action in this movie has a purpose.
Yes.
Except for maybe the beginning part. Not the beginning part, but like where the in the bus.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the only part where it's like it doesn't really serve any purpose to the story, but at the same time it's like, yeah, it's a cool
It's the
ass
catalyst to the rest of the story. But like
in terms of why he's doing it,
he's just pissed.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you know what? That scene reminds me of Joker in that subway, but this was better.
A little bit. No,
this was better. I'm sorry, but the action in this one is way better.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, Joker's not an action movie by like any stretch. But that's one thing I will say for this movie. It's the choreography is like astounding.
Yeah, I wonder if
the day before, actually probably like an hour before we went and saw this or we watched this, I watched Police Story, Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
And like some of the choreography felt very like Chinese type style where it's like they're just like hitting. I don't know how to explain it. I felt some comparisons there. So I thought that was pretty cool. I wonder if the writer like writes those in. Do you think or is it more of a?
Is it the same stunt coordinator or stunt
that's
director?
a good question.
Because it did feel like the same stunt director. I feel like the entire cast, except for the main characters and the director, it feels like it's the people behind John Wick.
The top quote is, "Give me the goddamn kitty cat bracelet, motherfucker." Love it.
Yep. I don't know, it even has that look that John Wick has.
It kind of does, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like they use the same cameras.
Wow.
I'm going to guess an Ari. I'm going to look that up just to see how.
Hey, it made 6.5 million opening.
That's well deserved.
That's not bad at all, at least for the times. I did see like behind the scenes stuff or whatever. Like Bob Odenkirk was pretty involved. Yeah, it says right here he went 2 years of training to do his own stunts. So that was all him.
Yeah, I could tell. Just because like some parts looked really slow and they had to like I don't remember what it's called, but it's like revamp or it's like a vamp. I don't remember what it's called. I'm too stupid, but it's the trick where they make the frames go faster, basically.
Yeah, like I don't know. Oh, he did stunts for Atomic Blonde. Most of the Marvel movies, it looks like.
Oh, this is the guy that directed that movie with Chris Hemsworth.
Greg. Oh,
no, that's not him. Wait, is it? No, it's not because his name was Chris.
Stunts for Mandalorian, Shaft, Deadpool 2, Black Panther, Ragnarok, Atomic Blonde, Logan. So he's a big Marvel guy. Walking Dead.
He has a pretty good career. He's a pretty good. Is this a stunt coordinator or director?
I think this is coordinated. This may just be stunts for these movies I listed, but it just says stunts. Oh wait, no.
Or is
nobody
he a stuntman?
he's the supervising stunt coordinator. If Hobbs and Shaw, he was stunt coordinator. Yeah, he was assistant stunt coordinator on the Marvel stuff. So
yeah,
and he was Josh Brolin's stunt double, which what he's Thanos. What stunts was he doing?
They have to mocap
I
him
know,
like getting
but
thrown, and they can't use Josh Brolin for that.
What?
What do you mean?
I guess whenever they fought like Cap and stuff, that's
Well, sometimes he had to be like on wires.
Yeah, I
'Cause,
guess
like, he was floating and shit.
Yeah, I guess so. It's kind of funny. It's
around.
so funny to me. But he's a big stunt guy. He did he's the one that did this. I'm trying to see who else was attached to the what's it? John Wick, but I think it was just the writer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which like I was saying though, that was the whole tangent. But like, do you think he writes in some of the like choreography at all?
No, I don't think so. Writers don't do that. I don't think, at least, unless it's like the director. But as far as I know, I don't think.
Because just like a movie
stunts.
like this, the fact he did John Wick as well, I feel like maybe
You can't really write in stunts.
Well, you could write in like he puts a teapot in a guy's head.
Yeah, but that's the director's like.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
Like I get the thing is like a writer is just from A to B when he's writing stuff like this, and with stunts, it's like the director has to. He has to be the one that's like, yeah, this is the way I want it. This is how I want them to fight. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I don't think writers probably have a hard time writing stunts if they have to write stunts.
Oh,
Here we go.
Wow.
Here we go.
Hey, I was just gonna say she was hot, but I wonder why she looks familiar.
Yeah, she was in Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
Are you talking about the wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say she was hot, but
Like
she's
54 years old.
Hippolyta.
Hippolyta. Yeah.
She's actually 50.
Yeah. Math.
56.
Oh, my bad.
Dang. She looked good.
That was probably makeup.
I don't care.
Yeah, I recognize her from somewhere. I remember looking at her like, this can't be the same person. But yeah, I think the big thing about this movie is the stunts and the gore
definitely.
and like maybe some of the parts where they were fighting.
Like, yeah, the biggest thing that felt like the police story or just like Chinese stunts that I was talking about was the bus scene, because it felt like everyone was very resilient and just kept kicking the crap out of each other. I think the one stunt that like made me like irk was like when he shoved the knife through the guy's leg, and then he cuts the guy's throat and sticks a straw in it. It's just great.
This was definitely inspired by one of Jackie Chan's movies.
I could see
because like Jackie Chan, like the thing that made him very unique in like the world of like martial arts and action movies is that he gets hurt. Like you'll see him punch someone and he's gonna shake his hand. He's like, this fucking hurts. And in this movie, he does about the same, where he's like, he gets punched, he gets kicked.
Yeah, like it feels very in reality, essentially, and that's where I think I also got the. And the characters
Chinese. aren't as like indestructible.
Yeah, like he gets the shit beat out of him, but he still like keeps going. But he obviously has like a limp essentially during the fights in some parts, and it's like, oh, he's actually hurt. Yeah, and like that's one thing I don't think John Wick kind of does it, but it touch and goes, you know.
I think John Wick. I think he's just used to the pain, and that's why he's like that. Where he's like he gets shot or something, and he's like he shows a little bit of pain, but he isn't necessarily like invincible.
Yeah,
Like
I just feel
every
like
other movie.
maybe it could be acting. I don't know, but
Because like if you look at Bruce Willis in his fight scenes, he doesn't look like he's like tired or anything.
yeah,
He's just kind of fighting.
he's Bruce Willis though. Dude's so old.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I saw him in Oceans. I think it was Oceans 11 or 12.
Just like
I think it was 13 actually.
Bruce Willis was in one of the Oceans movies.
Yeah, he was Bruce Willis.
Oh yeah. Well,
I hate it when movies do that, where it's like they show an actual celebrity.
oh, it's like Topher Grace was in 11 and 12, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Topher Grace was in the first Oceans movie, and like Julianne Moore played as Julianne Moore,
Love her.
but he's the wife of like Oceans.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hate it when movies do. Anyways, yeah, this movie, the story is pretty good.
Yeah. Nobody. It's a great movie.
It's entertaining.
Yeah, I'd go like this is a good movie just to go see with your friends and just.
It's a pain the first part though.
Yeah, it is. It is a little slow. The pacing in it, like we said, is just weird.
But once you get to the action, it gets really good.
Yeah,
it gets really fun.
I wanted more of like the bus scene or like the house the house defending scene.
I liked the bus and the way it was.
Yeah. I want more of that. Like I wanted more of like just an hour and a half of just that, not
Just a bus?
Oh yeah. I'd watch it. That'd be awesome.
I don't think I could.
It's like because there's one scene in Atomic Blonde. I think it's like a 13-minute fight scene.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. So,
damn. No, I don't like fight scenes that go on for too long. I think one of my favorite like long fight scenes is from Daredevil. I think it was like season 2 or 3.
Oh, the hallways and stuff. Oh, it's so good.
Like that one take.
Yes.
Like I love that, and I loved watching like the behind the scenes for it. It was pretty good. Yeah, this movie, the action's really the
selling point.
Yeah,
for sure.
The story's kind of weak, but like
pacing's weird.
Yeah,
and
it's a man's movie.
I'd say, yeah. I mean, even the dialogue, I feel like is you know, it's not awful. It's not great.
Sometimes it was cringy, but I think a lot of the stuff that they said served the purpose, and I was kind of into it. Like, and usually, you know, when you hear things from like movies with action, they're like, "Oh, the reason why this person's like this is because this person has more money than this person."
It feels very suburban, like I said. It feels at home more than it's like this crazy, like whatever John Wick deals with, the big people he deals with.
Yeah. And you can even make a connection between John Wick and this movie.
How so?
With the gold.
Yeah.
The underground or whatever. Or not the underground, but the basement.
Could be. Could be.
We'll see. You don't remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, could be. You never know.
John Wick just had coins. I don't think he had borrowed gold, though.
Yeah, he had his... I'm trying to think of the name of, like, the big group. They had, like, a name in John Wick. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
But anyways,
also there's a guy that does a triple kill with a sniper.
Yes, that's
that was pretty good.
RZA.
Yeah, I think he was in the Flash show.
He's in something, man. I don't know.
He was in Kill
Man
Bill?
with the Iron Fist. He's Kill Bill.
Cool.
He's American Gangster.
I thought he was in the Flash shows. I thought he was like
he may be. I mean, everyone's in the Flash shows.
What's her name? What's the girlfriend's name? Flash's girlfriend's name?
Iris?
Yeah, he was Iris West, I think.
Like, no, I don't know.
Iris West's dad.
No.
Or Iris West's dad.
No.
He looks like him a little bit.
A little bit, it does.
Just reminds me of him at least. But yeah, this movie was great. I feel like you should watch it with your friends.
Yeah, recommend.
I could definitely watch this again.
I could, definitely.
Can't wait to see this on streaming. It's one of those movies where you just like when you're bored and you just want to watch something.
Yeah.
And
you just throw it on, background noise.
I feel like in Film Report you would already know what I would say for my favorite. Like what would I have as a from set?
The car.
Yeah, he could definitely answer that. I don't know why that guy was such a douche about that car.
That's it. We don't see that guy again.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
It's just like it sets it up so you can, and that's just kind of where the pacing's weird. It's like, oh, I guess he's just gonna. I mean, it's literally like he's gonna steal that car later.
Yeah,
and that's it.
It was pretty obvious.
Yeah,
and you already know this is like John Wick, so John Wick did that with his car.
Yeah,
except they stole his car, but whatever.
Out of 10 win, nobody.
I give this one a 7.5.
Hi.
I just enjoyed
Wow.
it.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, wow, I'm surprised you enjoyed it more than that. I'm giving it a 6.
Oh, okay.
It's just like it is what it is. My expectations were met. It's good enough for me.
I just like the fact that the action is like it doesn't go from here to here. It goes like here and then punch, then here, then punch.
It's very telling. And literally like I don't know. If it didn't I'd probably give it a 7 as well, but like I thought we were in there for 2 hours and it's literally an hour and a half movie. So
no, I enjoyed it. Maybe in the first half that's how I felt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But overall, nobody. It's a good movie. Bob Odenkirk. Dude looks a lot older in other stuff. They made him look younger in this.
Does he?
Like I saw him doing stunts and stuff and like just interviews. Dude looks old. And this is probably shot a year or 2 ago. But God, either he aged a lot or I don't know.
He's always looked old to me.
Like he looks like an older guy. Like I'm sure he ain't no spring chicken.
No, but in Breaking Bad, he was pretty old looking.
Yeah. But in this, he just looks younger.
Yeah.
But anyways,
you know how like Paul Rudd looks? He looks young. He always looks old.
Yeah, it's like the one guy from Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Go watch our Boys in the Hood film report. But anyways, that's our Nobody Big Feature Film Podcast. Thank you for watching. We've been the Continuity Crew. I'm Will.
I'm hungry.
That's Win. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out down below for some social media stuff. I'm doing reviews on Instagram. Check out.
Yeah.
We love movies. We love y'all. See y'all on the next one. See ya.
That was a pretty good one.